Fear of rejection paralyzing you when you want to approach a hot girl? If so, watch this video. Would you like to discover the Italian system that has enabled over 1,400 men in the last 5 years to approach girls live and have sex with them almost always on a first date? If so, access the new program From the Approach to the Bedroom, which includes also my direct support. Access 60% off until March 21. Click on the link in the description for more information. So in this video I will give you some of my personal mindset that I developed in those years that helped me to approach over 6,000 of girls since 2015, not since yesterday, so in a few years. I don't know if the person that will edit this video want to put some of proof of some of my pictures of me approaching girls, me with girls, me at home with girls, to show you that I'm not doing those things since yesterday. I did really thousands of approaches since 2018, especially in day game situations, but also in night game situations. So it's very important to be able to overcome the fear of getting rejected, otherwise you will not be able to approach any girl, and the consequence is that you will spend the rest of your life alone. So the first mindset is that you have to understand that in order to succeed, in order to grow, in order to improve your skills, in order to have sex, you need to get rejected. Okay, it's impossible to only do approaches and succeed with every girl, especially with cold approach. Yeah, you can do it maybe in social circle situations, but if you already have the skills that you got from the cold approach, day game, night game, and online game. Okay, so when you're approaching girls in the daytime, in the night time, you will not succeed with every girl, and you have to already accept this thing in advance. Because if you don't want to get rejected, you are at the same time saying that you don't want to have sex, because it's impossible. It's not the opposite of failure. It's not the opposite of success. Failure is a part of success. Is that you will keep trying, you will sometimes you will get rejected, sometimes you will talk for 2 minutes with a girl, sometimes you will get the phone number but she will not reply to you, sometimes you will get the number and she will reply and you will have a date with her, but maybe at the date you will not have sex, sometimes you will have sex at the date, and step by step you will improve your skills until you are at the point that you can have sex with 90% of the girls that you are having a date with. Okay, but even if you are very expert, it's impossible that you will have sex with every girl that you are approaching, for example, in the daytime. Today, I'm also counting my statistics since 2015. I haven't counted all the time my statistics, but the last time it was since September 2021 to December 2021, so in 4 months. And my statistic only from day game, it was I had sex with one girl every 8 approaches. Okay, and I remember when I was in 2015, I was having sex with a girl every 198 approaches. Okay, so I improved my skills just a little bit. Okay, so, and it's impossible to improve your skills if you're not also going through rejections. Okay, you will not die because you're getting rejected from a girl. She will not shoot you. Okay, it's crazy. Guys are more scared to approach a girl than to go in a war. Okay, it's good. I had once a student that he was in the army, and also he was involved once in a situation with guns, and he was I don't know if he was afraid in that situation, but he was scared to approach girls. Okay, so it's crazy, but emotions, fears are not rational. So if it would be rational, there would be no reason to be afraid of approaching a girl, but fears are not rational. And also you have to understand that you need good and bad experiences to grow. If you only have dates where everything goes smoothly, you will not learn anything from them. You will be able to have dates where everything goes smoothly until sex, when you will already have the skills. But to get the skills, you have to make some dates where you will not have sex, where you will make mistakes. You will learn from those mistakes, and then you will get the skills to make a successful date almost in 100% of cases. Learn also to see the value of rejections. For example, a rejection can motivate you. A rejection can give you an idea for an innovation. For example, I remember it was a date that I had, I don't know, I don't remember which year it was. I think it was in 2018, and it was I was in Italy, in Milan. It was the 6th of January. I don't remember actually which year it was. I had a date the 6th of January. It was a holiday day, and every bar was closed. Not every, but almost every. And so the location that I was using usually for dates, it was closed, and if you're not going in the right location, you will not be able to make the physical escalation. If you're not touching the girl, you will not be able to kiss the girl. If no kiss, no sex. Because this is a very common mistake on dates, to sit in front of each other. If you're sitting in front of each other and you are not sitting next to each other, you will not be able to make the physical escalation. Okay, and so you will not, you're not able to kiss her. And this girl, she came, I was still living in Milan, in Italy. This girl, she came from Switzerland. She made, I don't know, like around, I don't know, 100 miles, probably even more. And she was dressing super elegant. She paid on the date. She was also, when I got the number a few days before, she told me she just got divorced, and that she was missing sex. She was masturbating under the shower. She told me all those things in a longer interaction. We had already an instant date from a day game, and then we had the first date a few days after. So all the signals were clearly positive. She came to the date clearly to have sex. And I ruined the situation because I went in the wrong location, and this girl, she was very, very hot. So at the end I did not kiss her. Then she went away, and before going home I was so frustrated that I said to myself, okay, I will not go home until I find a place that is fucking open right now. It was almost midnight. And that day I found the best lounge bar that you can possibly find in Milan, Italy, to have a date. It's perfect, a lot of privacy, it's open until late, they serve everything, alcohol, coffee, I don't know, food, wherever you want. It's full of couches to sit next to each other, to make the physical escalation. It's the perfect location, but I found this location because I was frustrated after a date that went wrong. If the date was going smoothly towards sex, maybe I was not getting that idea, and then I used that location with hundreds of girls in the following years. Now I will give you also a few examples of successful people in other areas of life, to help you to understand that it's impossible to succeed without failure. The failure, it's not the opposite of a success, it's part of success. Okay, so you don't have to avoid it in order to have sex with girls. Okay, so you have to try. You will also get rejected sometimes, but you will also have sex. Okay, okay. I have in my mind many examples, but I will just tell you the examples that I wrote in front of me. So famous people that you should know. Michael Jordan, so one probably I don't know if he's considered the best basketball player of the history, but he's probably one of the most famous, or one of the top basketball player of the history. And you can also search it on Google, those statistics. He missed over 900 shots in his entire career. He lost over 300 games. 26 times he missed the final shot, and that's why he is one of the best basketball player of the history. Okay, because you cannot succeed without also sometimes failing. Okay, but he also made I don't know the statistics, but he also made hundreds, if not thousands, of shots correctly. He also won hundreds, if not thousands, of games. Okay, but sometimes you will also lose. Even Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't know. I also don't know if he's considered the best football player of the history, but I don't. He's pretty good with football, and is not scoring in every football match. Sometimes he also loses. Okay, in order to have success, you also sometimes have to fail. Another statistic, this one is from the baseball players in US. They get monitored during the entire career, their statistics, the so-called batting average. So in what is the percentage of ball that they are hitting on, I don't know, for example, in 100 balls, how many they are hitting. And the batting average of the best baseball players in the history is between 30 and 40%, around, let's say, 35%. So, and those are baseball players paid, I don't know, hundreds of millions, tens of millions every year. But if they are hitting the 35% of the balls, this means that they are missing the 65% of the balls, and they are the best in the world. Okay. Also the same with I don't know if to make this example, but also it's pretty much the same with statistics in with game, day game, night game. If in 100 approaches you are able to have sex with one girl, yeah, you are on a beginner level. If in 100 approaches you are able to have sex with 3 girls, actually you're pretty expert. If you're in 100 girls, you are able to have sex with 10 girls, yeah, you're very, very, very expert. I don't know many people with that statistic, but if it's already 3 girls in 100 approaches, it's around 30%, and you're pretty expert. Okay, I don't know. Also, many people with that type of statistic when we're talking about approaching girls, but you will be rejected. Even for me, that in my statistic from the game is 1 girl every 8 approaches. I will be rejected from the other 7 girls. It's not that I will get rejected immediately. Maybe I will be rejected immediately from one of 2 girls. Maybe with the others I will get one phone number. Maybe with the others I will just have a conversation of 5 minutes without getting any phone number. And out of 8 approaches I will have sex with one girl. But the other 7, they rejected me. Doesn't matter. If you want to succeed, you also have to get rejected. Let's go on with the examples. Harlan Sanders, founder of KFC. When he tried to franchise his restaurant that we all know as KFC, his recipe for the fried chicken was rejected 1,009 times. He tried to propose the idea to 1,009 other people. Now I don't know the story in details, but he got rejected 1,009 times before finding someone that was saying, yeah, good idea, let's do it. Another one, J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. All the movies made $7.7 billion, 400 millions of books sold, and those data are actually from 2019. And the book and the movies were translated in 68 other languages, and this is the interesting part, the story of Harry Potter got rejected 12 times from 12 different publishing houses. Okay? Imagine, she tried to propose the story to 12 different publishing houses, then the number 13, they said yes, okay, we will publish your book, and then the rest is history. Okay? Imagine if she was stopping at the number 11, at the number 12. Okay, and then, but we only see the success part without understanding that there is also the failure part. But it's not failing. You will fail only when you stop. Okay, all the attempt, all the tries that you do are just one step towards the result. Toward, in this case, sex with new girls. Towards developing the skills that will allow you to get your dream girlfriend, that will allow you to have sex with new girls every week. Another one, Walter Disney, known also as Walt Disney, co-founder of the company Walt Disney, that in 2021 the company made $67 billion in 1 year. I don't know how much is per day, but it's a lot. And this is the interesting part, in 1919, so more than 100 years ago, in one of his first job, every time I read this I start laughing, but I will try to not laugh this time. So more than 100 years ago, in one of his first job in a journal, Mr. Walter Disney got fired because the editor said that he has lack of creativity and good ideas. Okay, imagine if he was taking that comment seriously. Oh, I must change. Maybe it's better that I change job. I don't have good ideas. I have lack of creativity. Walt Disney, co-founder of the company Walt Disney. Okay, so failure, it's not the opposite of success. You also need to get rejected in order to have success and in order to have sex with girls. Would you like to discover the Italian system that has enabled over 1,400 men in the last 5 years to approach girls live and have sex with them almost always on a first date? If so, access the new program From the Approach to the Bedroom, which includes also my direct support. Access 60% off until March 21. Click on the link in the description for more information.